Good morning. This is Mark Austin from the National Weather Service in Norman, Oklahoma. We're expecting a pretty busy day today with continued potential for critical fire weather conditions as well as a continuation of the record-breaking heat we've seen. The main things we're focusing on today are the continuation of extreme to very high fire danger with a red flag warning in effect through 10 p.m., as well as a continuation of the heat advisory as we continue to see record-breaking heat across the region. We had a pretty active fire weather day yesterday, and we will see similar conditions, although a few things are different today. A cold front will shift through Oklahoma and into northern Texas through tomorrow morning, and behind this front we'll see relatively strong north to northwest winds, while ahead of the front we'll see gusty southwest winds. So we will expect a wind shift through the day today and overnight tonight across much of the area. We could even get an isolated storm or two along and behind the front, which would make firefighting conditions much more difficult and also bring some localized gusty winds, which could help fan flames quite quickly. Here's the area that outlines the red flag warning. Covers essentially areas from north central Oklahoma southwestward into western North Texas and parts of south central Oklahoma. So in this area, we're going to see southwest winds of 10, 15, 25 miles per hour sustained. Could even get some gusts up in the 30 mile per hour range with very low afternoon humidities, generally between 10 and 20%. We'll also continue to see the triple-digit temperatures, as I mentioned before, and some areas could even reach above 110 degrees this afternoon. On the left panel here, we have our maximum forecast temperatures for this afternoon. You can see Oklahoma City at 112, Clinton at 109, and Wichita Falls at 111. So again, expecting those astounding high temperatures this afternoon, well above what we normally see for this time of year, and even reaching above 110 degrees. To the right, we have the minimum relative humidity, and again, generally is going to be between 10 and 20%. Let's take a look at the wind forecast for this afternoon. You'll notice on these images here on the left and right, the purple colors and the blues, the cooler colors, represent light, very light and variable winds, whereas the lighter blues into the grayish colors are stronger winds. And so the area where the purples and blues are located is generally where the front is expected to reside. So you can see at noon it generally stretches from southern Roger Mills County and west central Oklahoma, northeastward into parts of Kay County and Grant County across north central Oklahoma. And you'll also notice that by 3 p.m. it really doesn't move a whole lot, but you can easily see those strong southwest winds ahead of the front, generally 20 to 25 miles per hour sustained. And behind the front we have that shift to the north to northwest. So that's the main thing to focus on because it's going to make firefighting very difficult if we get widespread wildfires. By 6 o'clock, the western edge of the front begins to sag slightly, and we start to see a southern push along the northern extent of the front as well. But we continue to see relatively strong northwest and north-northeast winds across northwest Oklahoma and the gusty southwest winds across south central and central Oklahoma. By the time we move to 9 p.m., the front should finally start to push southward, and this will probably be aided by some isolated showers and storms, which will help to push the front essentially southward into south central Oklahoma. And so we should see winds by 9 p.m. start to generally decrease quite a bit, especially ahead of the front. But we'll probably still see 10 to 15 mile per hour winds sustained. And behind the front, again, those northwest and northeast winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. This image sums up the expected timing of the front and associated wind shift. We'll see this morning we had the front up near Woodward across northwest Oklahoma, showing the stalling out of the front from west central Oklahoma through north central and northeast Oklahoma around the noon to 3 p.m. hour, and then the slow progression to the south through tonight, and finally ending up down near the Red River sometime early tomorrow morning. Now, it's important to note that this could change, so definitely check back for updates through this afternoon. So to sum everything up, we will see extreme to very high fire danger again today, very similar to yesterday. The combination of very low relative humidity of 10 to 20%, extreme temperatures of 110 degrees or better over much of the area, and gusty winds ahead of the front will allow for rapid development and spread of wildfires. A cold front and isolated storms will also bring abrupt wind shifts, and this may make firefighting efforts very difficult and allow for fires to spread quite rapidly in addition to the front. And we'll, of course, continue to see the very hot and record-breaking temperatures this afternoon through this evening. Thank you for watching this morning. Please monitor our webpage for the latest information at weather.gov/Norman.